this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Using his legs, it's Coop. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fights off a defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to... Drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Broncos send out the punt unit.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So now on comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down and 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. This time he's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Tight end now in motion. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Turning on the jet. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Found the seam on the left. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Western Michigan, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Trying to make magic with his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Broncos are on the move. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in cover.
They got him for the sack. Get the ball back after the 4th down stop. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He fires one deep over the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Now on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here we go. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Longhorns will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man out of the backfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.